Welcome everyone to today's Explainer. We're tackling a massive update today, one that's fundamentally changing how we connect, how we do business, and most importantly, how we protect our privacy online. I mean, for years, the digital world has been practically begging for a way to use the world's most popular messaging app without handing out our most personal piece of data, our phone number. Well, that day has finally arrived with WhatsApp usernames. I am absolutely thrilled to break down exactly how this works, what it actually means for your privacy, and how you can use it to your advantage. Okay, let's dive into this.
Here is our agenda for this explainer. 1. The privacy problem. 2. Meet WhatsApp usernames. 3. How usernames work. 4. 3 ways to connect. 5. Advanced security. And 6. The business advantage. We'll be going step by step from the core issue all the way to some really cool advanced business applications.
Section 1. The privacy problem. Exposing your number. So imagine this incredibly relatable scenario. You started this awesome side hustle selling products on Instagram, right? A potential customer comments on your post and asks, "Hey, can I contact you on WhatsApp to place an order?" Now, in the past, to make that sale, you literally had to hand over your personal phone number to a complete stranger on the internet. Your most direct, private line of communication instantly became public data. It's a huge privacy leak that millions of independent sellers and everyday users have just kind of had to accept. Until now. And this brilliantly illustrates the complete paradigm shift we're looking at. The old way forces you to share a string of digits, like +91 98765 43210. But the new way, it allows you to simply reply with a clean, professional handle, like @SSDigitalIndia. Your actual mobile digits remain completely hidden, yet the customer gets exactly what they want, a direct line to you on WhatsApp.
All right, Section 2. Meet WhatsApp usernames.
Now that we've seen the solution in action, let's define exactly what this new feature is under the hood, and we'll clear up some common misconceptions about how you claim your digital identity along the way. So a WhatsApp username is a unique ID used to contact someone without ever knowing their phone number. If you're familiar with other platforms, you already know exactly how this works. Think of Instagram, where you might look up @Cristiano, or X, where you might tag @Elon Musk. Well, WhatsApp is adopting this exact same logic. You can claim an ID like @Mahaver123, and instead of ever reciting your mobile digits again, you simply share that handle.
However, there is a very important distinction we need to make here. Setting up a username doesn't mean you can just ditch your phone plan. A phone number is still absolutely required to create and register a WhatsApp account. The platform still uses your number as its foundational security layer. The username you create is entirely optional. It simply acts as a secure, public-facing shield that sits right on top of your actual phone number.
Another major point of confusion we definitely need to clear up is the difference between a display name and a username. Your display name, let's say SSDigitalIndia, is just the name shown on your profile. It is not unique. 10 different businesses could all name their profile SSDigitalIndia if they wanted to. But your username, @SSDigitalIndia, with the @ symbol, is 100% unique to you. Nobody else in the entire world can use that exact username once you've claimed it.
Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds into how usernames actually work.
So, what happens to your existing conversations when you suddenly flip the switch and activate a username? Well, WhatsApp has handled this transition beautifully. When you create a username, new contacts will only see your handle, like @SSDigitalIndia. The app automatically hides your phone number from people who never had it saved in the first place. But don't worry about confusing your real-life friends or family. If your friend already has your phone number saved in their phone's address book as Mahavir Meena, they're still going to see Mahavir Meena when you message them. Your existing trusted conversations continue exactly as they always have.
But you know, this raises a really fascinating question. If you have a username, can anyone, anywhere in the world, just search for you globally like they do on Instagram or Twitter? Can they just type in a keyword and browse through user profiles to find you?
The answer is a definitive no. And honestly, this is a massive win for privacy. Unlike other social networks, WhatsApp intentionally does not have a global search directory. You can't just type @digital and hope to stumble upon @SSDigitalIndia. To find a person, someone must know your exact precise username. WhatsApp is keeping the focus on private messaging, not public broadcasting, which really keeps unwanted strangers from randomly finding your profile.
Section 4. 3 ways to connect.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how simple the connection process is. If people can't randomly search for you, how do they actually start a conversation? WhatsApp has made this incredibly frictionless. There are 3 distinct ways someone can reach you. First, as we just mentioned, they can type your exact username into their app. Second, you can generate a custom QR code. A customer just scans it with their phone camera and boom, the chat opens instantly. And third, you can share a clickable username link. You can put this link in your Instagram bio, on your website, or in a YouTube description, and one tap drops a customer right into a private chat with you.
Section 5. Advanced Security Features.
Okay, so if you put a clickable link to your WhatsApp on your YouTube channel or your product packaging, doesn't that open the floodgates? I mean, it's the most critical question when dealing with public-facing contact methods. How do you prevent your inbox from becoming an absolute nightmare of spam and bot messages now that you have a publicly shareable username just floating around the internet?
To solve this, WhatsApp introduced a brilliant optional feature called the username key. Think of it as an extra password just to say hello. For example, let's say your username is @Mahavir, and you set your username key to 4582. If a stranger wants to message you for the very first time, they need to know both your username and that exact 4-digit key. If they don't have the key, they literally cannot start the conversation. This stops automated spam bots right in their tracks. And the best part? People who already have your phone number or people who share group chat with you, well, they don't need this key at all.
Alongside the username key, WhatsApp has also implemented a country info alert. If you're sitting in India but you receive a first-time message from a phone number registered in the UK, WhatsApp will visibly flag this right there in the chat. It acts as a subtle warning system, helping you recognize unexpected cross-border contacts. Because if a local customer is reaching out, it should be coming from halfway across the globe, right? This is just an incredible tool to help you identify and avoid potential scams immediately.
Section 6. The Business Advantage and Final Rules.
So the crucial point is understanding the limitations and why this is such a game changer for independent professionals. You have total control over your digital identity, but there are some rules of the road. You can change your username anytime you want. Maybe you rebrand from @Mahavir123 to @SSDigitalIndia. You can also delete it anytime. Though remember, actually, if you do delete it, your phone number will become visible again to people who previously only knew your username. Obviously, you can only claim unique names. You can't take @Apple if it's already taken. You'll have to settle for something like @AppleTech2026. Finally, certain permanently reserved names like @WhatsApp, @Meta, @Google, or verified government accounts, those are strictly off limits to ordinary users. To pull all of this together, take a look at this summary. You keep your phone number as your secure backbone. You utilize a non-unique display name so people know who you are, but you share your unique username as your public-facing private ID. And if you need extra protection, you just throw the username key on top. For a business, this means you can finally advertise a simple, memorable contact handle on your website, your social media, or your product packaging. You're maintaining total professionalism without ever sacrificing your personal privacy.
Which leaves us with this final, really profound thought to consider. If absolute privacy and a direct connection are now just a simple username away, are personal phone numbers destined to become obsolete for everyday business? As we move toward a digital landscape where we no longer have to trade our private data for professional convenience, how will you choose to share your identity? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep protecting your privacy, and I'll see you next time.